Hello, this is Janet16 and welcome to another update on my Iveco Stralis, my RC Iveco. So I'm going to show you it. There's loads of stuff to get through, so let's get started. So I've put the cab on there. The cab has been painted. Let me just turn it around for you. There we go. The cab has been painted and it's a lovely colour. Note that the wheels will be probably white. I'm thinking about doing them white, which won't be a problem. Just to make it look different from other people's lorries. So yeah, that's the plan. The lights on the front, they have not been stuck yet, but they will be. Obviously the cab's got to be made to take off anyway, so I can mess with the electrics, and it does come off fairly easy. It doesn't get stuck on there, so that's good. So what I'm going to do is, bear with me, I'll take the cab off. There we go. Like I said, it comes off quite easy. There we go. So, what has happened? Well, let's start under the lorry. So, originally, the motor was going here, where the battery box was for the sounds and that, and the lights on the lorry. Well, that's not the case. The problem was, it was putting too much bend on the actual shaft that's got to go to the back wheels. So after talking to my dad about it, like what he thinks what's the best way to go, we decided to put the motor here. So the motor's been placed, and it's actually a pretty good idea for putting it here. Now the only problems with this is, let me put my manual focus on actually so we can see it better. The only problem with it being here is it's got to be on show. So even though this is a construction lorry, I'm making this for pulling heavy stuff, like not really heavy stuff, but big trailers, big loads. I'm thinking about building a toolbox that goes on the back, which these lorries do have, you do see them. And there's got to be a rack on the back of the lorry anyway with tools on, like a shovel, an axe and that. So this has got to be covered up, so we will not see this anyway. So that's good. And then the drive shaft, which I got here, this will go on a joint, and the first set of wheels will be powered here, and then it will power the next set of wheels as well. But we're not 100% sure on that at the moment, because it maybe makes the lorry, you know, the lorry keep wanting to go straight. So I'll talk to Martin, the model shop, about that tomorrow, but we'll see what happens with that. It might be the way to do it, and that way we don't have to have a separate cog underneath going to both wheels, so that should be okay. So yeah, the motor's gone now. I'm going to cover that up with, you know, the toolbox and that. Inside the cab, the brain's been taken out for now. I call it the brain, I'm not too sure on the real name, but that's where that's going. Still going now, that's fine. The receiver's smaller than I thought, so the receiver will probably just go alongside it here, be stuck down, and the wires will come out here, which behind the interior there's quite a bit of room. The light pack will go behind the interior as well, or it may go at the front here. I'm not too sure on that yet, but I've put the lights by there at the model shop now, just waiting for me to pick it up really. But I want to get the controller and receiver sorted first. So that's the next step, is the controller, I think. Now the steering, now it looks a bit of a bodge job, and I'll admit that, but it works. So the problem is with the steering, the bar that was going across, it wouldn't have enough movement in it. I'm not too sure what Martin said about it now really, he knows what he's talking about. But what I've done is, let me just see if I can focus this in a bit better. So I used these little connectors, wire connectors, and cut the bar and joined them on the end, and then threaded 2 pieces of wire down here, brass wire, down into the servo, soldered that to the top. And because I've done that, it gives the servo enough movement to turn. I can't turn it with my hands, but I have put fine pliers on it, and it turns both directions really well, enough turning angle. But that brings me on to the next problem I've hit with the lorry, the turning angle. So the wheels here, which are bigger than the ones that was on it, they will go like that. Now the tyre on that will be very close to this mudguard and even closer when I want to turn. So what I'm thinking is I may have to cut this mudguard out at the back here. I really don't want to do that, and I'm not going to do it until I get the tyres, but it looks like I'm going to have to do that. And the wheels will go roughly there. There will be a bit of play, but not enough for turning. Turning the other way will be fine. There's nothing here. There's nothing there to catch on. But when it comes to turning that way, it's going to catch the mudguard. So what I got to do is cut the mudguard out. It's a bit of a pain, but I will build something around that, look at pictures and see how I can get away with that. So that's the problem I have at the moment. Not really a big problem, but we'll see what happens. You can see the motor there, it's been stuck in with just plain grip fill. I think it's grip fill, I'm not too sure what it's actually called, but it holds the motor in place. And the good thing is with this, if the motor did have to be moved, it easily cuts over with a nice sharp scalpel. So we don't have to worry too much on that. If we move to the back, I've added a bit of weight in here, just some train weight, so model railway coaches, and I've also added to here. Still not heavy enough, there's still going to have to be a bit more weight. Now the hitch is going here for the trailers, so I might try and get some weight underneath that. But there's a lot of weight in the centre of the lorry now with the motor here, which is better because originally there was a lot of weight on the front end. And I do want some more weight on the front end, but I want some weight on the back end as well. So that's kind of alright with the motors there. I got the joiner to go in the middle there, the prop shaft, whatever you call it, I'm not too sure. But it's working, everything's going to plan slightly. There's, like I said, the steering with the mudguards, but apart from that, the motor, I'm a lot happier with it there. I know I'm going to have to do a bit of work to cover it up, but it's a lot better because it came out through here. So, and I can cover that up, like I said. I can do something with that. I've added the details, the electric bots, and I'm not too sure what this is. Now I was going to make these out of brass, but I think they're okay. That one looks okay. Sprayed up, he looks fine. And the electric bots does too. The exhaust, I haven't got that up here, or have I? Bear with me, I might have that. Sorry, but just leave it the camera there. So this is the exhaust system. Bit of copper pipe because this is just a plastic coat. Still got to trim the head off it, but I'll paint it up slightly. But yeah, that's good. And that fits on that side there, and that will be stuck on once I don't want to stick anything on it until I get the motor and that running. So yeah, it's going to plan. One thing I will say, the bolts for the wheels, they're not staying. I've come up with a new system and they are going, and the new system's got to come up a lot farther to about here, so the wheels go on it and I put the bolts on the end and hold the wheels in. These wheels are Tamiya and they're really nice actually. Like I said, I've probably got to paint them white just to give the lorry its own look, but okay. I put the washers, what do you call them, I forget, but yeah, I put them in. Have to get a few more, because I've probably got to put another behind this on the axle to space them out a bit because they go too far in, but we ain't got to know until we get the tyres. Tyres are on their way. So yeah, there it is. I will just show you the cab, some little details I've done. Sorry, I got caught up there with the wing mirror, the strap on the camera. So this wing mirror has been built. I've built this one. I took the old one off it and customized the bar to it, just to make it thinner and it looks more realistic. Wing mirrors have come out really nicely. The sign, I don't know why it has a red dot in the middle. There's not much I can do about that for now. I will probably just paint it with a really fine brush. Indicators got to go in. They still got to be cleaned up slightly, not too much. The steps came out really nice with plastic card. A bits fell out there actually, I've noticed that. The lights, they will be stuck in, and they can probably be stuck in now. I will wait until I get the light system in now, I think. The grille piece, quite nice, all painted up. Inside there will be a cab interior light up there. Also, the beacons are going. These beacons will be taken out and replaced with proper Tamiya ones. Just because I was going to leave them and put the lights in, but the light pack I'm buying doesn't come with beacons, so I made sure to buy them, and they ain't that deal. I can get them quite cheap, so that's not a problem. So yeah, everything's gone to plan, I think. Everything is going to plan, apart from moving the motor and the mud guards being in the way of the steering. That's my only issues at the moment. The drive shaft will be cut down to size, so that's not a problem. I can do that. That'll probably be done as soon as I get the motors in. I got the cogs for the wheels, I should say, the axles as well. These got to be cut down slightly, but not much. They should go in pretty fine. There we go. So yeah, that's it. Let me know what you think. I keep saying it's going to plan, but it's not really. There's a few problems with it, but it's nothing I can't solve. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think on this, and I should have more to show you soon. I think the next time I show you it, we'll have the drive shaft in. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy, and I'll be back soon with more. Bye.